Well, welcome to the 2017 Los Angeles Auto Show. I'm Carl Pulley with Honda's Public Relations Department, and I'm thrilled to show you this 2018 Honda Odyssey, which is a brand new vehicle. It's the 5th generation of our well-renowned minivan. The powertrain is a 3.5-litre V6 that produces 280 horsepower and 262 foot-pound of torque. But the powertrain is not really the story about any minivan, and particularly not this Honda Odyssey. Now, the development team, as they were working on this vehicle, they had the concept of bringing the family together. This is who buys our vehicles, people with families, and usually it's when they have that second child and they may be looking for a slightly bigger vehicle, and we like to think that we give them the best family vehicle that's available in the United States as we speak. Now, the big thing about the minivan here is what we are very, very proud of, and the engineers worked very diligently to work on, is what we call our second row magic slide seats. So in this current configuration, we obviously have 2 passengers in the front, the driver and the front passenger, 3 in the back, and we have another 2 seats in the rear. Now, this center seat can be entirely removed, but what I will do here, I'll just hinge it forward because I want to show you the configurations of what we call this magic slide seat. So I've just tilted it forward, but the whole thing will be removed. But what is big about this, once you remove that center seat, if you don't need the additional seating capacity, obviously the pass-through down the center into the 3rd row is so much easier. But what we have here is a little lever, and it's very easy. We can move this seat and also the other side into various configurations. So now, as you can see, the entrance and exit of the 3rd row is just so much easier with this very, very wide passage. You can bring the seat forward if you wish to do so. But one of the main things that we consider that families will really enjoy about this is if you have car seats. So if you have child seats in any of these 2 outboard second row, you can have the child in the seat. You can still slide it over, because obviously if you have a car seat here, you wouldn't necessarily be able to tilt the back of the seat forward. So this means that in any of these configurations, particularly this one, the ingress and egress, also in this center position, whether it's the driver or the passenger, if you're stopped and the child, for instance, drop their binky, their pacifier, you can reach back because you have this easy access. The seat goes backwards and forwards as well. But as I say, this is a unique feature. We have lots of different positions that can be moved and securely locked.
And it's very easy to do that. Just one lever, you lift it up and that's it.
Absolutely, and you could even sit. The rail is so good where you can actually just sit, and then, you know, a larger child or an adult can stay in the seat, allow for people to enter or exit the 3rd row. Makes it so much easier.
So no fighting in the car. You can actually split the kids on 2 sides of the car.
That's another thing. Although we say that we want to bring families together,
sometimes it happens.
Yes, indeed. And I have 2 children, a girl and a boy, and sometimes they're not getting along so well. So you can have one to the further side of the left and one to the further side of the right.
And then you can have peaceful and quiet ride.
Exactly. Now, another thing that's a new feature for this 2018 Odyssey is what we call cabin talk and cabin watch. So this is the Elite, which is the top of the line. We have speakers in the front, and we have microphones in the front, and then speakers all through the vehicle. Also for the rear entertainment, goes through the headphones. So if you wish to speak to your 2nd or 3rd row passengers, you can use a regular conversational voice, and that voice is broadcast to the children at the very, very back. So you don't have to kind of, you know, throw a shoe back there to get their attention. You can just speak in a normal voice. Also, underneath the rear entertainment center is a fisheye lens that allows on the display audio for the driver or the front passenger to view all of the passengers in the vehicle, whether it's the second row or third row. So you can look back as you're driving to make sure everyone's okay, and it even has an infrared component to that camera, so even when driving at night you can still see what's happening, making sure the kids are restfully sleeping, or whatever you need to do just to check on those passengers.
So is this van already available on the US market?
It is indeed. Yeah, this is the 2018. It's been on sale for several months. Now the range is quite extensive. We start with our lowest trim, which is the LX, and then it goes all the way through to this, which is the Elite. The LX starts at just a little under 30,000, and then goes up to this Elite, which is just a little under 47,000.